Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I already know what this is because I have already been in the box because it came in on a Saturday and I got curious. Sorry. But I still want to unbox it and share my first impressions with all of you because this is definitely another interesting recent release from Kershaw. They're doing pretty well. I'm excited. I hope the ball keeps rolling. If this is available, which it should be by the time that you're watching this video, I will make sure that it is linked right down below so you guys can check it out along with the other things that Kershaw has released here recently. Thanks to Kai USA, Kershaw ZT, for sending this in for me to take a look at. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Now, I just took a quick glance. Didn't actually, I didn't absorb the aura. Oh my God. What is he talking about? This is the new, make sure and get it exactly right. Yeah, the new Kershaw Launch 15. And let me tell you, I think that's a good looking knife. I really like this thing that seems to be happening right now with Kershaw where it still has personality, right? It's still clearly like Kershaw clearly made this, but there's just a little less, aggro aesthetic, right? I mean, it's got the cool aesthetic. It's kind of like old school, Italian stiletto meets modern tactical folding knife. And I like how it looks. I can't say that I love the color combination. Kind of hoping we see a different, right? The black wash is never my favorite thing. And a tan micarta on like a black aluminum frame is also not my favorite. But that's, that comes down to preference. The design itself, the blade shape is fine. I kind of wish they went a little more, I kind of wish that they did like a center swedge or something just to kind of give it that symmetry look. Even if they went with it's kind of a bayonet grind, kinda. More just, I'd call this spear point with a heavy swedge, right? Just depends on how you want to say that. But it looks good. I do like the symmetry of the handle, and I like that they put the firing button right in the middle. That's interesting. It looks good, right? Ergonomically, pretty comfortable. I like that there's a little guard here. I've always said that I find that to be an appealing part of the aesthetic when there's a guard, because it makes me think of the old swivel guards or swing guard stilettos, right? Those are really neat. I really wish that the swing guards in particular would come back. But yeah, I like that look. These lines here that the inlay follows looks good. We have a mounting spot. The pocket clip is great. Really shallow bill. Nice deep carry. Not recessed screws, but that's okay. They put the tiniest little piece of micarta in there sandwiched between the two frames. That's interesting. But we have a reversible clip. So lefties, you can enjoy this by using your index finger to fire it. The power is absolutely there. I have no issue with the power. I'd say it's about 90% of what I experience with the average ProTech. So that's plenty. There's plenty of force firing this thing out, but it does look good and it feels good, right? It's comfortable. What's the steel? I think it's CPM. Oh no, that was a surprise. Listen, I legitimately just expected this to be CPM 154. And I thought, maybe in the back of my mind, I thought maybe they'll surprise me with 20 CV. No, looks like they opted for Magnacut, which is cool. I'm glad to see that Kershaw is going for it. Now, it's a Kershaw. It's an automatic, right? Magnacut. And let's remember what year it is. It's 2023. It is not 2016. We cannot expect a 2016 price tag on this. That being said, I have not actually seen the price yet. I don't like to do that. I don't like to look up the price before I unbox it and give my first impressions, even though I've actually handled it already. I like to have that part blocked out for the moment and just kind of look over the knife and see what I think, right? I'm hoping they keep this a fair ways under 200, right? I would be very happy to see that this thing came in between 150 and 165. I think that's fine considering. At this point, listen, Kershaw's overall quality control is very, very good. It has been steadily getting better as with their specifically with their U.S. part. Their Chinese stuff actually has gotten better too, but their U.S. stuff has just gotten better and better and better. And it really, really looks and feels great now. I mean, you can see here what I'm talking about. We have it's a little bit, is it? Maybe I'm being a little bit too nitpicky. It's almost perfect. The cutting bevel is almost perfectly even, save for a little teeny tiny bit of goofiness right back there at the back. But that's okay, right? Fit and finish on the inlay. I mean, let's take a look at this. That looks good to me. The aluminum looks great. Fit and finish all the way around looks fantastic. Sorry, my fingernails aren't clean. I'm just now realizing that. Yeah, it's been getting better and better and better, right? Materials like Magnacut, while it is not all about materials, right? We can't just look at a piece of paper, it's just listing materials and go, oh yeah, that's worth exactly this. No, there are many things to consider, right? These are made in the United States. We have very tight tolerances, tight manufacturing tolerances, and we're using premium materials. And this is not necessarily the simplest construction, right? So if they land in that territory, it'll be fairly reasonable. We'll see, right? By the time you're watching this video, you'll just be able to click on the link in the description and find out for yourself, right? I will have placed that link there, so you won't need to tell me. People always do that. And I'm like, I feel like it's clear that I know now because I put the link. Never mind. We'll do the full comprehensive review. Give me a little bit of time to experience, to absorb the presence, yes, of the Kershaw Launch 15 in Magnacut. Give me a little bit to carry it, experience it, right? And I will give you my thoughts in a full comprehensive review. If you are new to the knife world, let me say something real quick. I started my first venture into quality knives was with Kershaw on accident. There was a cool knife in the display at Walmart, and I was 18 or 19. I'm 35 now. This is a long time ago. And I thought that one looks cool. It was the Kershaw Blur. I bought it because it looked cool. That was it. Turns out it was a really great knife, and that knife proved a lot of things to me. Spending a little bit more on a pocket knife can sometimes yield substantially better quality, right? And it also taught me that not all knives are the same. Steel is not steel, right? It turns out that there were vastly better knives out there, better quality materials. And so I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Kershaw. And so it's really nice to see, like with this and the live wire and some other things that they have on their inexpensive end here that they've released just recently. It's really nice to see them still doing well and still making good choices. Not everything that they've released has been spectacular, obviously, but it's nice to see them stepping in the right direction still after all this time. It's really cool. I am overall impressed with this. First impressions are good. I think this is neat. I'll have to wait and see what it costs, and I'll have to, like I said, carry it around a little bit, see what I think. But you'll get that full comprehensive review here in a couple of weeks. Like I said, this will be linked down below. Kershaw Knives in general will be linked down below if you're curious to see, if you haven't checked them out for a while or if you're brand new, right? Go back and check out what they've got available. Thanks again to Kershaw for sending this in. Please, where's my card? What? There it is. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.